sticking to no matter how tough it gets? And how do we know when we set a really shitty goal that perhaps we should have bought from at some point during the process?
Uh, the money thing is interesting, and again, not a commercial, but why not? In my money book, I talk about moving away from financial slavery. I think freedom is really what we all want, and freedom comes in terms of doing what you want with your own time and having enough money to live the life that you want to live. So I think when you're evaluating your goals, any goal you set should make yourself or somebody else better. It always should be moving towards something that's better. There should never be anything in there that is going to make you feel guilty or feel bad, or we should not be setting goals where you have to cause harm to people, because I think there's part of you that eventually is going to get sick of going after that. So I think it's got to be a well-intended goal, and if that goal is empowering you or somebody else, and now at that point it's just how big is the goal, what's the size of the goal. And I also think if you look at life as a game, and I talk about that in this book, one of the chapters is that life is maybe a game. Literally, they're saying this. It might even be virtual reality games. We don't know. As soon as you stop playing the game, so you're not losing or not winning or helping other people. I've seen some people being taken out of the game. There's a point where you might decide you want to bring any value into your world anymore. You want to help other people. Next thing you know, you're out of company, you're out of the relationship, maybe you're out of this life. I think we are built to improve. I think we're built to become great, and great at 90 is different than great at 39, and is different than being great at 19. So I think there's again a lot of elements here, but in your heart and in your head and in your gut, people know if they're fulfilling their life potential. And I ask this question to all of our listeners, out of 10, given the total potential that you have to help yourself and other people and make money and pay off your debt and spend your time the way you want, right now, give yourself a number. How much of your potential are you using out of 10? I can never say I'm a 10. And when you start setting goals, even more goals, sometimes what that does is makes a 10 even more unattainable. And so you start moving towards those.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, if I look back 10 years ago, 15 years ago, my 8 then relative to today is probably a 3, because I've changed, I've improved, and it's not all financial, but I just, every master was once a disaster. And I sometimes look at what I used to know and still doing okay compared to what I know and I'm capable of doing now. There's no comparison. It's just, it's a constant whittling away. It's a constant improvement.
Love it. We could probably talk about the elements or the idea of life being a game, kind of on and off Earth.